Have you ever wondered how you can protect your finances when the economy takes a downturn? Economic recessions can be scary, but there are ways to prepare and build resilience. In this video, we'll explore practical strategies to help you survive and even thrive during tough economic times. Before we dive in, you should know that economic cycles of growth and contraction are normal. At some point, a period of financial hardship and recession is inevitable. During these downturns, jobs can be lost, investments can decline, and costs can rise. But you don't have to be a victim. With the right mindset and planning, you can weather the storm and come out stronger on the other side. Let's discuss practical strategies now. Number 1. Build an emergency fund. One of the most crucial steps is having a dedicated emergency fund with enough cash reserves to cover your living expenses for an extended period. Experts recommend saving enough to cover at least 3 to 6 months' worth of rent, mortgage, utilities, food, transportation, and other necessities. This cash buffer protects you against job loss, medical emergencies, major home repairs, and other unexpected costs that can crop up when money is tight during recessions. The key is to save a portion of your monthly income, bit by bit, until you reach your emergency fund goal amount. Make it a non-negotiable, pay yourself first line item in your budget before any other expenses or discretionary spending. Keep this money liquid and accessible in a high-yield savings account or money market fund, not invested in the stock market. That way, you can easily access it when you truly need it without penalty or risk. Number 2. Reduce expenses and debt. Before a recession hits, reduce your overhead expenses and debt load as much as possible. Go through your budget line by line and cut out all non-essential spending like dining out, cable TV, gym memberships, and other discretionary costs. Make a focused effort to aggressively pay down credit card balances, student loans, auto loans, and any other outstanding debts. The lower your minimum debt payments, the lower your recurring financial obligations will be if your income decreases in the future. Look into ways to reduce your major fixed costs as well. Can you downsize to a smaller rental? Rent out a room or take on a housemate? Trade in a gas-guzzling vehicle for a used fuel saver? Reduce utility usage? Pack affordable lunches instead of buying out? Small adjustments add up. The goal is to ruthlessly minimize your overhead to just necessities and debt payments. Having low recurring expenses is crucial for financial resilience when money gets tight in a recession. Number 3. Diversify income streams. Don't put all your eggs in one basket by relying on just a single income stream or job for your livelihood. Diversify your income sources with multiple side gigs, passive income generators, or simply taking on a second part-time job. The purpose is to create a mix of revenue streams so that if you do lose your primary income, you aren't completely wiped out and still have some money coming in. Side hustles like freelancing, consulting, coding, tutoring, or e-commerce can supplement your main job, or look for passive income from investments, rental properties, online sales, and more. Even modest amounts of extra income from diverse sources can make a major difference and provide a valuable safety net. The key is to avoid being dependent on any single employer or revenue source that could disappear during an economic downturn. Number 4. Upskill and reskill. Recessions are the ideal time to invest in your own education, skills, and professional development through courses, certifications, training, and hands-on learning. The goal is to enhance your value and make yourself more hireable and indispensable to employers, even in tough job markets. Consider getting cross-trained or developing new skills in high-growth, recession-proof fields less vulnerable to economic cycles. These could include technology, healthcare, skilled trades, finance, and other areas with sustained demand. Online courses, community college classes, boot camps, and certifications abound. You can even use a career break during a recession to go back to school for a new degree or credentialing in a different, more stable industry if your current career path is vulnerable. The key is being proactive about continuous learning and skill development, so you have an in-demand and marketable skill set that employers need. Number 5. Invest wisely. While it's wise to have cash reserves set aside, don't make the mistake of trying to completely time the market and pull all your money out of investments in anticipation of a downturn. Recessions create volatility, but also allow patient investors to buy assets at lower valuations. The smart move is to stay invested through the cycles by maintaining a diversified portfolio across asset classes like stocks, bonds, real estate, and alternative investments. And rather than making emotional buy/sell decisions, consistently invest the same amount of money at fixed intervals through a strategy called dollar cost averaging. This allows you to buy more shares when prices are lower. Also, look for opportunities to invest money you have sitting on the sidelines after stock prices have corrected by picking up quality companies or assets at more attractive valuations. Prudent investing during recessions can set you up for major gains when the market inevitably recovers. Number 6. Entrepreneurship. An economic downturn could be the ideal time to start your own business. Many successful companies were founded during recessions when costs are lower, competition is reduced, and talented employees are more available. Identify a niche, leverage technology, and provide value that customers are willing to pay for. Low startup costs, remote work models, and internet businesses make entrepreneurship more accessible than ever before. While risky, it's a path to creating your job security. Number 7. Community support. You don't have to go completely alone during periods of financial hardship and an economic downturn. Make an effort to build and nurture strong communities of support made up of trusted friends, families, faith groups, neighbors, and other local connections. These networks of people can share skills, resources, housing, transportation, food, and more in group economics that reduce everyone's financial burden. See if you can barter services, share childcare duties, or temporarily move in together to save on rent. Mutual aid like community gardens and food banks also help meet needs. Number 8. Mindset and perspective. Surviving economic hardship also requires cultivating the right mental frameworks and philosophical outlook. Have the right expectations going in that volatility. Job changes and financial stress are inevitable parts of the cycle that will eventually pass with prudent management. Avoid panicking or making rash decisions based on fear and emotion. Practice gratitude for what you have rather than jealousy over what you lack. Maintain a long-term perspective and avoid entitlement mentalities or unsustainable lifestyle inflation during good times. Instead, live frugally below your means as much as possible. Financial resilience requires resilient mindsets and psychological fortitude. Economic downturns are stressful, but not the end of the world if you're prepared. Build an emergency fund, cut expenses, diversify income, upskill, invest wisely, explore entrepreneurship, build community, and maintain the right mindset. With planning and adaptability, you can enhance your financial resilience and thrive, no matter the economic conditions. Like this video if you found it helpful. Share it with friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical financial tips and strategies. Thanks for watching.